Saturday, the 25th. It's 8:30. We just finished up our second yard. This is probably, I mean, this is by far my favorite route. When we ran it 2 weeks ago, this was like, for the time, the mileage, and the money, this was by far. We took some off of this route yesterday because we were, well, we were overachieving yesterday, I guess. We made a list and it wasn't long enough, so we were able to pull a couple of these off. Still got to do some changes and figure out that situation of what we're gonna do. I feel like there's 2 people that we need to go up on, and I feel like we need to leave that alone and put it on there for Saturday. And you know, I don't know. That whole deal with that one lady that we used to cut once a week, and now she's giving us dates and they're cutting it in between, is probably gonna be an issue sooner or later, but I really don't know what to do with it as of right now. But the yard we just got done cutting is the one we cut the vines off on the inside of the fence. I was gonna go back there when I blowed, and I didn't get the camera. I was gonna show all that on the inside that we cut. We worked out a deal with her. She's so far been a good customer. I mean, we want them to, I would prefer everybody pay the online invoice. We do charge the fee to them. It's like 3.9% plus 30 cents. I think it is outrageous, but I also think it's outrageous if I have to stand there for 10 minutes and wait on a check and they make it out wrong, or all that crap, you know. I mean, I get change out of the truck and blah blah blah. If they pay the Venmo or the Cash App, it charges a fee. There's just fees involved everywhere. It's starting to rain on us now.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is just gonna be a little shower.
A thunderstorm.
A thunderstorm?
No. 65%.
Huh.
Let me check that right.
That's
Apple. If Apple saying it's gonna rain, it's sure enough it's gonna rain.
Well, it's raining now. I don't need a weather channel to tell you that. Look how thunder it's raining. Oh no, we finna go to Waffle House.
Yeah, we'll finish.
But anyways, yeah, I'm not real sure. We're still trying to nail down these routes and get them right. And I was really hoping, you know, maybe we could do that today, or at least by the time the day was over, we would kind of know more about what we need to do as far as this weekend goes. I think last weekend's route was fine. We did the same thing. We finished too soon, but we had
3 people out.
Yeah, had an extra guy, so it may not be that way next time. But yeah, so as far as money and everything, man, this is by far the best, densest route there is for us. But we only had 5 to do. I mean, there's only 3 left, but it's raining. But I did forget, the neighbor to one of the people that we cut, we've quoted them before, we quoted them again.
He just told me the drive is open.
And it kind of is. And anyways, we got to cut a bunch of stuff out from around their house, so I did forget about that job. So what do you think?
Keep going back. You'll have to pull up eventually.
What we got?
Getting closer to the Jeep.
Jeep?
Yeah. Alright, right there.
I can't see that white car.
Yeah, I see it. Alright, pull up again.
Man, this sucks right here.
Alright.
Out in the middle of the freaking road.
Can you see the white car over there yet?
I mean, well.
Whoa, pull up. Alright, now you gotta go straight back.
This right here is why this yard's $140. This is a part of it right here. How many cars is in the driveway? 4?
He technically says the driveway's clear.
Yeah, so we just got that one finished up. Third one. Took us 40 minutes together. So we charged them 140 divided by the 80 total minutes it would be for one person. And I know it would be a little bit longer than that for one person. But just doing 140 divided by the 80 total minutes that we just spent here comes out to be $1.75 a minute. And then, you know, if you want to look at it a different way, you could take your total minutes, 80 divided by 60 minutes in an hour equals $1.33. And then you could take the price, 140 divided by $1.33, and that that generates $105 an hour. Right? And then to double check that, you could go 175 times 60, 105. So I did that right. 80 minutes divided by 60 because it's two of us. You could mess up right there and do the 40 divided by 60 and get 0.66, and then take the price 140 divided by 0.66 and you get $2.12 an hour. But then you got to basically divide that by 2, and that's 106. So right there at it, since there's two of us. And I don't know what we're gonna do now. Basically got three yards left. It hasn't rained all week. My grass needs the rain, but these last 2 yards we don't need a drop. I mean, they were thick. So both the last 2 yards, in my opinion, need to be cut once a week. And if you think about this yard right here, I would, you know, you're gonna have the same amount of weed eating, you're gonna have the same amount of blowing, but it's gonna be a little bit faster on the cut. I cut it on 3.5. Still had to double cut some of it.
I think that's why I've been cutting it on. The first time I was out here, I had to cut it on 4.
I started on a 3, and then I said, no, not today.
When I got out here the first time, it was so tall.
Yeah.
I had to cut it up here. It was the same with K Rose. I had to cut hers up on 4 the first time I was there because it was so tall. Because they called late in the season, you know, they should have done that three or so cuts.
So technically we're making 42 cents a minute more than our bare minimum. So we could go down there. I'd say if we went down, well, if we went down in price, but once a week, I don't want to cut it in half, you know. I'm definitely not cutting the price in half. But I'd say we could come off of it 30 bucks or so. 'Cause I think we could be down there around that 65-minute mark then. Total, you know, maybe. Total time divided by, well, if you just take 65 times $1.33, which is our bare minimum, we'd have to at least be $87 if that time worked. I don't know if it will or not. All right, so we're gonna head towards our next yard and just kind of see what's the radar telling us, man. Cody got them radars. He's the radar man. You can't trust him though. Be lying to you. No service. Thanks to Verizon.
No service.
They got a map of the United States, every bit of it solid red. Except from where we are. Man, that's a beautiful yard. I bet Tremel does I don't know, that guy may do it himself. That's some nice fescue right there.
Yeah, we're about to be in a little bit of yellow at 10:30.
Oh, a little bit of yellow.
But it don't last till about 12. Probably 11:30. That'll probably. We for sure can go over here and do this next one. Because that's underneath the trees. You know what I mean? There's so many trees, so you won't get hit with much water. See what I'm saying? Trust me. Oh, wait a minute. Last one, worst case scenario, I just push that clearing job to next weekend. They'll come back later.
So I was thinking when I was cutting that yard, you tell me what you think. Come to it, so hear me out now. I know that the next yard is like 7 minutes off of 120. So if you're thinking about 120 as the center point, his is right off of 120. But you got to go 12 miles and veer off of 120 to get to that next yard, and then you got to come all the way back to 120 to get to the next one because it's right off of it, like the first one is. So what I'd like to do is run the math and see what it looks like without him and leaving the others, then what it adds to do him mileage wise. And if it's adding what I'm thinking it's gonna add, which is about 15 miles, I don't think it's gonna be the total 24 because of that other guy. So if it adds 15 miles, but if it's 15 miles extra times 2, which I don't know. All I'm getting at is, for the little bit of money that I think we're profiting right there, I think what I would rather try to do is look at that list that we cut yesterday, see who we can go up on, right? If we can go up on, say, out of the 14 yards that we did or whatever it was that was on that list originally, if we go up on some of them between $5 and $10, did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you was wondering what that sound was?
If it wasn't our trolley.
If we went up on them $5 to $10, right, and we got a couple of them to agree with that, so let's just say, for instance, we get an extra 40 bucks out of that route without him. We drop him, we're basically profiting and left with the same amount of money in less time, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the thought. All right,
Yeah. Well, that's what.
yeah.
You want to pay me now?
Sure.
There you go, pal. Well, I'm paying it.
Think so?
For sure. Well, if you was here on Tyler for, I would have got done with this yard.
Yeah. Probably so.
I'd say we're probably rained out for the day. For this, so might be able to go do Taylor. If it'll stop raining, we'll definitely be able to go do the trees. It'll suck. I'm soaking freaking wet.
Alright, we just got back to lawnmower shed here. Still flooding on us. We got 1 yard left, and then that little cleanup around that house, we're trying to figure out what to do. I guess just let you talk to her since you've already talked to her and push it to next weekend. And well, or we'll just wait till next time. I hate to wait till next time because I already know next weekend is busier than this weekend, and we got that cleanup now that we're pushing over that's going to take, you know, probably an hour and a half, I'm guessing, and then when you add, if we don't cut her yard this time, it'll take us longer next time. So when you add all those things together, you know, but I don't know what we're gonna decide to do about that. But as far as today, we was able to do 4 yards, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 4 yards, 16 miles, $445. And I mean, that's the tightest, and that route could even be better. That same exact route, so it would have been, it might would have been 17 miles if we would have got cut that last one, because she's right off of 27 right here. And it could be even better than that. The yard we cut yesterday over there is 2 minutes from her house, and it's another it's 210 for that yard. I mean, this route could literally be 18 miles and be $755, and it would have took us, it would have been, instead of 10 o'clock right now, it would be 12:30. That's a real good route in my opinion. But it really don't matter about that 1 yard we cut. It's not like it's out of our way. We got to go that way once a week anyway, so it just kind of makes. Oh, we did cut that yesterday, didn't we? It would have been on this route. Oh, that's right. I don't even know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that we cut it last week. No.
Talking about March.
We just cut it yesterday.
Yeah, we just.
So yeah, it's normally on this route. That's right.
Yeah, we just pulled it.
Yeah, it's the route we did 2 weeks ago after the rain. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that last video I put out, it was 1,500 and I don't remember. But it was a route we started. We didn't get to cut till like 12:30 or 1 o'clock, and then we cut till 7 or 8 and did all those. That's the same route. I forgot. But excuse me. I guess that's a wrap on the day. I gotta go home and send out some messages. There's 2 people we gotta go up on, and then we're gonna sit and look at our route for yesterday and try to see how we could reconfigure all that.